Now let us discuss about various kinds of database users. The database users might be database administrator. Now administrator is the chief database DBA is the chief administrator. He takes care of the database, he manages the database, and he has various duties. So he takes care of security and authorization, like who are the authorized users who can access the database, monitor the database, monitor and coordinate who should use the database. The next is data availability and recovery failures, making space available and restoring the data in case of data loss, maintaining backup of the data, maintaining the log files, and giving enough space, storage space to for the database to grow. And all these come under the second one. The third one is database tuning. Database tuning means hardware or software upgrades and enhancing the hardware and the software so that those are not outdated. All these come under the third duty. Then there are database designers. Now they design the database, like as to what table has to be there, and then what should be the relationship among those tables, primary key, foreign key, all these gets done by database designers. They also define views for different categories of users. Then there are various kinds of end users. Now end users might be casual end users. Now end users, they these are the programmers who use database occasionally, and they will use query language when they want to specify any request. So they are software people only who use database. The next is naive or parametric end users. Now, these are the users who actually feed in data into the database, like clerks, bank tellers, and reservation people. And if we access our website and we are entering the data, we also become a naive end user. Then there are sophisticated end users. Now, these sophisticated end users might be engineering, scientists, or business analysts who have little complex needs. They might need some report generation for their needs. And the last one is standalone users. Standalone users, they have their personal databases and they query the database. Like, for example, tax program. So, that database resides within the user system only. Then there are system analysts and application programmers. So now there are application programmers. Consider if there is a website or a form that needs to be filled, so that the data can be fetched or updated in the database. So that is the work of application programmers. There are few others workers behind the scene. So that could be database system designers and implementers. So these go ahead. So the database designers, they design the database, but then these are implementers. They actually code everything, create table, customers, customer ID. So they actually work on that. So they implement the catalog, the processing of the query language, processing the interface, accessing and buffering data, controlling concurrency, and handling data recovery and security. They do all these functions. Then there are tool developers. So tool developers, they develop tools. The tools are nothing but the software packages that facilitate database modeling design. And these tools will include database design, performance monitoring, natural language, graphical interface. They will include all these. The next one is operators and maintenance personnel. So they maintain actual running and maintenance of the hardware and the software.